Okay, I'm back. I'm Leah Dubs and I'm a writer. That's it. The new Clipse album, Let God Sort 'Em Out, is crazy. It was released on July 11th, earlier this year, and yeah, they sound really mad. This is very intense and emotional music. They mainly express anger and resentment, and oh, how beautiful angry can sound. They reference precision multiple times throughout the album, and I think that is the perfect word that describes the integrity of this work. The bars are so clean. The beats were so hip hop, and there is so much debate as to what works and which artists truly represent hip hop. But there is no debating this one. This is a true hip hop album, and it has even helped me to more clearly define what true hip hop really is in words. I can feel it in my bones. It's like soul food for the ears. There is some mystical richness in this music that is really hard to emulate. And after thinking about it for a while, I think what makes something truly hip hop is this urgency to present a message. The heartbeat of what we classify as hip hop comes from this purpose. This album's purpose, Let God Sort 'Em Out, is very clear. And that's to let us know. Clipse is making it very clear what a grown ass man spitting bars sounds like. For Clipse, this is not a circus act. This is serious work. And honestly, bravo for them. Music like this acts as a natural check and balance for the evolution of the genre. Now, I fully admit to turning up on both ends of the spectrum, the super hip hoppy and the super hip boppy. I actually felt a little bit of guilt. When I was listening to this album, I did feel a smidge of guilt for some of my music taste, just a little. This is why artists like Clipse are so important, because honestly, if it were up to me, I would just float away in whatever direction hip hop went that made me forget about my problems for 3.5 minutes. I don't think fangirls and fanboys can be trusted with holding up the integrity of rap music. Now, there are two ways that I have heard this check and balance system implemented in song. The first way is by simply creating a different quality of work. And the second is by directly saying, I am better than you because I am a craftsman and we are not the same. Clipse has for sure taken the second route and has hit us with an entire album of bars that explicitly say this and prove it with the bars. I could stare at a summer night sky and talk about this aspect alone for hours.
But I gotta move quick for the cuts.
I also love that this is coming from veterans, because rap vets always seem to go through this kind of sad period in their careers where they naturally lose relevance, and you got haters coming in on the back end, throwing their tomatoes last minute and trying to smear their legacy. Okay. Let's talk about these bars. Guys, these bars! I typically don't recite bars because, I don't know, I just don't like the way they sound coming out of my mouth on a YouTube video. But I have to recite these bars because these bars, guys, these bars. I didn't know Clipse went this hard. I had no idea. So this is just a new level of excitement for me. Okay. Listen to this. Have my man shoot your block, I'ma send his ass far as the flight go. Ain't worried about ducking the judge. Keep fronting for your bitches, cause any minute repo might show. You know that shit up in a month. Heard your man was in there singing for his life. They was calling the maestro. Cause time that heavy can crush. Yes. When you pay a nigga back like it's layaway, whispering die slow. The last word you hear in the trunk. Okay, from so far ahead, I'm not done. I'm not even done. Even when the well ran dry on Ray's quotes in the desert, tried to hide the dope in the message like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work, see me turn them into blessings. Last one. I'm just throwing out some examples because I was fucking melting. Let God sort them out. The death I breathe, the death I see, looks so good on you. The coffin wood on you. Cold casket, cause I'm only sticking wolves on you. Woo! Okay, it's time to settle down now. I want to go through some of my favorite parts of the overall listening experience. And it starts, of course, it starts with the very first song, Birds Don't Sing. This song made my stomach hurt a little bit. And yes, it did ruin it for me, finding out that the birds don't sing, they screech in pain. I'm gonna need that on a bumper sticker. The second track, Chains and Whips. Okay, I got a little scared when this song started to leak through my speakers. That sound, some type of guitar string instrument. It comes in offbeat and a little distorted, and then it resonates. Oh my God, yum. And yeah, that's when I got a little scared, but it's okay, it's just a song. We had Kendrick Lamar on there sounding nice and spiteful as usual. He was the perfect feature for this war cry of a song. Absolute perfection. No breaths, we're still going. No breaths right now. Clipse is coming in hot. Right into the next track, POV, and at this point, my jaw is on the floor, and I was not able to pick it back up until the next track. So be it. The chorus of the next song, Ace Trumpets, is such a perfect example of this particular writing style that I love. It's structured in a way that rhymes one word for like 8 bars straight. I have personally never written a song, but I am a writer. And I just feel like this is not an easy thing to do. It's a real and a literal wordplay. There was a lot of that on this album and I was loving it. Another one of my favorite tracks is FICO, and it has that same writing style on it. It's just good rap along music. I like to vibe, so if I can spit them bars right along with Clipse, then I'm having a real good time. The features on this album were also amazing. They were perfectly matched and not just random features. I mean, Clipse took rap to school. It took the whole rap scene to school. This is crazy. We had John Legend, what a legend. Kendrick Lamar, as I mentioned earlier. We had Tyler, the creator, spitting some nasty bars, and Nas was on there sounding biblical and well. So I think they're definitely, for sure, at the very least, going to get a Grammy nomination, if not win one. I mean, I feel like this is the album of the year. But I am also saying this, having done no research into how it's performing or how it's being received right now. I certainly hope it's blowing up and going crazy, but I actually don't know. I want to know what you guys think about this album. Am I hyping it too much, or do you think that this album has reached classic status? And let me know what you think of Clipse overall. Someone told me that this is not even their best work. And honestly, I don't think that I can handle that truth right now. I might just evaporate. And let's also use this opportunity to show some of our veterans some love. Who are your favorite rap vets and what have they been up to? Drop some recommendations below. Last but not least, this video was brought to you by my Substack publication, Rap Stands. Please go and check out my Substack publication, rapstands.substack.com, and enter your email address to receive weekly newsletters on this video, which is already posted, and other videos. I mean, not other videos, other topics like this. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you fucking rock. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye and namaste. I love that this kind of work is coming from veterans. I also love that this